Hey guys, it's Brian. Mr. Jeff and I were having a conversation yesterday evening, and we decided that we were going to go do a quick scouting thing, do some reconnaissance on an area that I've been kind of, I guess you could say I've been investigating for a while now. It's like, well, what are you doing tomorrow morning? Well, let's just get up, let's go eat some breakfast, and let's head over there and let's go look at it before it gets hot. So that's what we're doing, and we're going to take you along with us. I'm on my way over to pick up Mr. Jeff right now. So anyway, I'll be back with you. We'll go pick up Jeff. Yeah, probably a good idea. He's actually already waiting on me. He's harassing me, sending me text messages about how I'm late. Whatever. There he is, sitting there waiting. Uh-oh, he's got stuff. I'm scared to ask. You never know what kind of stuff this guy's packing. Guess I better unlock the door. You ready?
Oh yeah.
We're live streaming. Well, not live streaming, but we're videoing. Let's get out of here. It's time for important things like breakfast.
I know it.
Okay, so here we are. We're over here getting some breakfast, and we're talking about our game plan. Our focus is going to be this little area right here. You like my pointer? And I was driving down through here, and I noticed that there is a pretty big, or a funnel right here that connects two big wooded areas, which you can't really see. Not trying to give away too much, but we're focusing right here. We're going to get out and we're going to look, because this little funnel right here connects two really big patches of woods. That's our primary game plan today. We're going to do a couple of other things. Hopefully we can get out there before it gets to be 500 degrees. But we're going to take a look at that and maybe find some tracks. I've got my casting stuff, and if we find some tracks where they've been coming and going, that would be wonderful. Anyway, there's game plan. All right, here we go. We are on our way. We've had our breakfast. I probably ate too much as usual, and we are hitting the highway. So what are we doing today? It's July. It's going to be like 105 as usual in Oklahoma. What are we doing? Are we going to go out and get ate up with mosquitoes and whatnot today? No, that's not our plan. We're going to try to stay out of the ticks and out of the sticks as much as possible. But when it's this hot out, you can go out and do things. Last weekend I went out and I was driving around this area looking at stuff and just kind of scoping stuff out. See how squatchy is it out there. How thick is the cover? Just looking at terrain, looking at features, looking for possible trackways and, habitat, And that's all we're doing today is we're going out. We did find a funnel, looking at aerial photos that we probably want to get out. We want to scope out with our eyes, maybe look for some tracks. We brought some plaster of Paris type stuff, and that way if we find some tracks, we'll go ahead and take time to cast them. Looking forward to that possibility, but for the most part, we're driving around scouting, looking for future stuff. I mean, you might like camping when it's 105 degrees. I don't. I'm an old fat guy. I like air conditioning. Now, come fall and winter, yes, I will be back out there, but until then, I'm going to be scouting areas that we can go to in the fall and in the winter time. And hopefully, we can have some encounters like that. But man, this time of year, man, the skeeters, the bugs, the ticks, the heat, I don't know. I'll let the squatches have that. I'll retreat to my natural habitat, which is my house with air conditioning. So, but that's what we're doing. We're going to take you with us. We're going to show you what we're doing. We can look around. We'll get back with you as soon as we get on the location. So, later. Well, here we are. at the funnel point. As you can tell, it's the wrong time of year to jump off in the bushes. But that's not what we're really here for. This is a reconnaissance mission. We are here to scope it out, look for possible activity, get the layout of the land, look for places to maybe do research whenever it's wintertime. You know, come wintertime, all this it'll be dead. You'll be able to see better, all of that. Just kind of looking. Like I said, this is reconnaissance. You know, we're looking at a pretty good sized waterway. Well, they say the big man can swim pretty good. Why in the heck would you walk along the bank if you can swim like a guppy? I don't know. But as you can see, this is not a minuscule tributary creek that's seasonal. This sucker's, it's got some water in it. And I'm just kind of picturing moving up and down through here really early in the morning or late at night, real quiet like in a kayak. You know, looking for signs. Maybe have somebody throw us a rock. I don't see a whole lot. You can kind of see some people have been putting trot lines and whatnot up here, but you know, there's could be something over here where they're walking underneath. I don't see any footprints. This side looks more passable than the other side. Let's go over here. Just looking for his camera. Hey, try not to drop my phone. There's a turtle. I don't see any pathways. Over there. Some kind of structure. No bridge. Something. I mean, this is the time of year where if something big was moving through on a regular basis, you would be able to see it in the foliage. You would be able to look at the foliage and you would be able to see that something was big was moving through here. And it does look like something's been moving through there, but I would say not something really, really big and huge. And maybe it's not going under the bridge. Maybe they're crossing right up here. That's a possibility. Now I'm sitting here looking at this, and you look at this funnel, and you look at an aerial photos, and it looks small. Looks like a very narrow area. You get out here, and it's a lot bigger than you thought. Like I said, I was talking about kayaking up in here and maybe looking for signs along the bank, but who's to say that they're not traveling the outskirts and then just hopping across the road over there. I mean, they don't necessarily have to go under the bridge, This is a quiet enough road that they could just cross the road. Maybe they're just skirting the edges over here. We probably need to hop in the car and drive around and look for big crossings. But who's to say they aren't swimming up the creek? I mean, The First Nations people always talk about how they're really good swimmers. Who's to say that they don't just swim? I mean, it'd be a lot cooler than if they're strong and agile and powerful, as everybody says they are. Why not? Why not swim up these creeks? Why not float back down? It'd be a lot cooler than being out here in the heat. You know, maybe that's how they beat the heat in the summer, is they stay in the water a lot. Maybe that's why, I don't know, maybe that's why we don't see them much, because maybe that log over there is really a Sasquatch head. You know, I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I got plenty of theories, no solid answers. So, but this place will look completely different come the middle of winter, January, February, when all this stuff is dead. I know I definitely want to come back out here. Maybe get under the bridge, look under there. You see something? Oh, yeah, there's a broken tree branch. What did that? Who knows? Still no smoking gun, but yeah, you're right. It looks like, I'm just guessing, if they were going to go under the bridge, they would do it on this side, not that side. There's more real estate on this end. You know, it's kind of hard to, you know, I'm not exactly an expert. I do not see any tracks down here either, or any impressions, and that's kind of mucky. So, who knows? Well, I like this place. I want to come back with my kayak and run up and down through here. Maybe in the middle of the night. And maybe they'll throw something at us, Jeff. I don't know. You don't hear about that all too much around here. Yeah. I know I heard of an account where there was over, like, see, something's been coming through right there. Is that game trail? You doubt that's... Yeah. I think the Squatches have bigger poo than that. The North Canadian boys can attest to that. Did you see that video? They found a great big pile of poop. That would have. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's kind of a laughing matter, but it's not really. I mean, it's, you know they defecate. All right, we're out of here. We're gonna go and try to find, we've got some other things we want to look at. We'll be back in touch. Here we are out on a location in close proximity to a reported encounter by a family. We are down here at a bridge close to the water source. As you can see, we are checking around. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of human activity here. You know, it's pretty easy to see the differences between human footprints and Sasquatch footprints. We have slightly different types of feet, to say the least, other than just size. You know, a lot of people might find it pretty difficult to distinguish the difference between an adolescent Squatch and a human, maybe even a human female. Like this one here obviously is a shoe. This is a barefoot footprint from, probably a human female, or maybe a small child, adult male. But see how right here it's raised up in the middle, where the person put their foot here, drove it in, and then kicked off with that. They don't have that
It's just purely flat. And but there's a lot of tracks here, just not the right kind we're looking for. Yeah, we was wondering if they eat the clams. Yeah. What is that? That's a possum or something. Coon. Wow. You never know. Here's a cow vertebrae. And what do they call those? Roman candles? Yeah. I hear the big man love them. So, I don't know, guys. That's obviously human activity. So, I don't know, but you can definitely see why they run the creeks. Creek's flowing real good. Food source, water source. Or they could take a rock and just start knocking them down. All the birds you can eat. What are those? Those barn swallows? I don't know. I'm not real good at remembering different types of birds. So, but my third grade teacher, Mrs. Bass, would be happy to know that I can distinctly identify the scissortail flycatcher. Anyway, well, we're gonna get out of here, possibly go prowling around some dirt roads looking for habitat. So I'm gonna let you go. Well, we are wrapping up for the day. We did not find any Sam Squatches, but we did find exactly what we came out for. We found some prime habitat, some potential travel routes, and several places that we want to come back to when it gets cool again and maybe we ain't got quite so many ticks and skaters. And we got out and we had us a good breakfast, and then we went to a barbecue place for lunch, so that was all good. Had a good day. At least we weren't sitting at home playing on our phone like you. What are you doing? Get out there. Live your life. You're never gonna find any happiness in that phone watching other people live their life on YouTube. We're out of here before I wreck this car.